gather around, because today we're going to be talking about the most versatile lens on the market, the 24-70mm 2.8 RF Canon lens. This lens is about as versatile as a pair of jeans that I have in my collection. You know, the ones that you wear too often. Yeah. It claims that it can do everything. Can it really? Hi there. My name is Mateen, owner of Tenet Productions. I am a production company based in Sheffield covering weddings and commercials. It is a pleasure to have you on board watching this video. Again, I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything that you do for me. I appreciate the viewers, I appreciate the subscribers. You're here for this beauty right here. The 24-70mm 2.8 RF Canon RF lens. I said RF twice, but who cares? Because RF stands for real focus. What does the RF stand for? Let's quickly find out, guys. One sec, I'm gonna quickly Google it. RF. What does RF stand for? You know, it says for radio frequency, yeah, but in Canon. Again, guys, I'm not really feeling too well. I haven't got COVID. It stands for reimagined focus, so I wasn't too far off. Real focus, reimagined focus. So whether you're shooting weddings, commercial, landscapes, YouTube videos, the RF 24-70mm is your go-to camera. Like, it has been mine for many years. For the 2 years of using the R6, let's be honest, $2.5 grand for a lens like this. It better be doing more than that than looking pretty in my camera bag. First and foremost, guys, let's talk about the build quality. Yeah, so I've used G Master lenses as well in the past. When I say I used them, I used them for maybe a day or two, and to be honest with you, they feel like plastic. It feels fake. It feels like something you buy off Temu, or something that when like you're out, you tell your mum, I want a 24-70mm lens, and she'll be like, yeah, we've got one at home. That is how it feels. But whereas with this one, guys, I mean, Canon are not sponsoring me, by the way, but Canon, if you're watching this video, you know, my email's in the description below, guys. Check me out. Honestly, it's weather sealed. It's great for any conditions. It's dust proof. The glass just looks like, I love RF glass. There's something about RF glass, man, honestly. It's stunning, man. So you can bring on the rain, bring on the snow. It's ready for all conditions, like us, really. Like, we're ready for anything. Tenet Productions, book us now. Yes. 24mm, amazing for venue shots, amazing for a wide atmosphere, especially when you're shooting a wedding at the groom's or bride's house and it's tight for space. You've got a 24mm, which is, I'd say, reasonably wide to capture anything. And then not only that, guys, the cherry on the top is 70mm. 70mm, I think, is amazing, especially for some nice close-up detail shots of maybe the wedding ring, maybe the earrings of the bride, the watch of the groom, the spray shots, nice detailed spray shots that you can see. I think it's a game changer, especially when you've got a gimbal as a videographer. You're using your gimbal, your RS, your Ronin, or your crane that you've got. You don't want to be swapping lenses, because then you know you're going to be readjusting the gimbal parameters. Whereas with the 70mm, it's just literally a twist, boom, you've got that shot. The time you've saved is immense, and as you guys know, in a wedding and commercial, time is money, guys. Time is definitely money. You're wasting other people's time. You don't want to be doing that. The game changer for me, guys, the reason why I bought this lens is not because it's 24-70, it's because it's a 2.8 aperture. Now, it stays 2.8 even if you're at 70mm, even if you're at 24. Some kit lenses increases the aperture, but with this one, it stays the same at 2.8. The 2.8 is an MVP, let's be honest, guys. The 2.8, it's great in low light. It's great just to have, because sometimes you might want to increase the aperture, but it's great to have that low light capacity when you're in a dark condition, capturing, you know, shots at a wedding at night, maybe the fireworks. Having that 2.8 is amazing, guys. Now let's address the elephant in the room. This lens is not exactly what you'd call lightweight. I mean, for me, it is lightweight, guys. Let's be honest, I'm a tank. But this is about roughly 900 grams, I think, off the top of my head. I think it runs up to 900 grams, which, again, if you're someone that's not really into the gym or anything like that, it can stack up, because you've got your camera body, you may have your gimbal there, and again, it can stack up. But then honestly, guys, having this lens, even though it's slightly heavy, having this lens here, I think is well worth it. Once you've trained up and built up that sort of power, it's well worth it to have. So the way I see it is, you're at a wedding normally lasts about 8 hours. It's a long day. Who needs a gym when you're carrying this lens? Now, this is for the videographers. So there is autofocus paired on this lens as well. So with the Canon R6 or any of the Canons that you're using, because it is specifically tailored towards Canon. Like with the RF series, they're only tailored towards the Canon gear, the Canon mirrorless gear. So it's fast, it's quiet, and it locks onto your subject without any means necessary. And I've tested this thing in low light, in bright light, in very tough conditions as well, even in the rain and the snow. Again, I've took it to Mount Snowdon, I've took it to Mount Ben Nevis, and I've used this camera to get some awesome shots. It's done me well, guys, honestly. For landscape photos, for weddings, and for commercial, it's there. I use that most of my time. 70% of the time I use the 24-70mm, no brainer. Alright guys, so what's the verdict then? Because I've described to you all the positives, all the juicy details about the lens. The question is, why haven't you got one? Again, the price is $2.5 for a lens like this. It's not the cheapest. Again, not everyone can afford gear like this. Like this gear accumulated over years of working hard, and you know, this didn't happen overnight. So no one gave me a couple of grand and said go buy yourself some gear. This happened over a matter of years. Besides the price and honestly being tailored towards Canon, that's the only flaw I think this lens has to any new content creators that are out there. Again, if you have any further questions for this lens, let us know. Platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Let me know in the comment sections below if you have this lens and what's your opinion on them. I'd love to hear about it. And thank you for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. If you have any further questions, please let us know. I already said that. And thank you for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now. Thank you.